afternoon and welcome to Busn'it. I've always wanted to say that.
That's my line, and that's my chair, right there.
All right.
See, the chair there
Switch.
it's my spot.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We can switch right now.
Yeah.
Excuse us.
Okay,
Just go behind me.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll just... Okay.
Yeah, this seems more natural. Okay. Good afternoon and welcome to Busn'it. I'm Mathis J. Johnson.
And I named Micaiah Isaiah.
Yeah, you're not Micah K.
They
Isaiah.
can probably tell, huh?
Where is Micah, actually?
Mom said he had a mess to clean up and he couldn't make it. I came to tell you.
Was he coming back? Because I told Micah
Messy
to be
situation.
here at 6:30, and it's 6:46 right now. He's late, and I wanted to do Busn'it.
Hey, it's a messy situation. He had to clean up, and yeah, he's pretty tied up.
But it's not anything like serious, is it? Or
Well, I hope not. And if it is, I know a private investigator who's also a pastor who could help us with this case. He could help us
you mean
figure it
it's
out.
serious enough? We need a private investigator
Yeah.
to find Micah, or to...
And actually, yeah, the private investigator pastor, he's right here in California. So we could call him up. That's where we're at.
Okay, I guess so. I never really kind of expected this. I had all these plans for Busn'it, but looks like we got some more important things on our hands right
You
now.
better find out what's going on with Micah. I'll give the pastor a call. Hey, is this where we say, now it's time to get things
Well,
rolling?
you know, we always say that's how we roll.
That's how we roll.
Yeah, that's,
Is that my line or yours?
it's both of our lines. It's supposed to be.
Okay.
Um,
Wait a minute. The sirens back there could be Micah's messy situation.
Yeah, it looks like we'll need to hurry. So we kind of, you know, we always say it together.
Sounds bad.
And we usually like put our fingers
Under the table?
Yeah, like you
Go
know,
1, 2, 3.
yeah, and we say it at the same time. Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
You Let's roll. There you go.
This is where I
and then
dumped my chip.
Yeah, you chipped your chip. Good.
I did it!
Who died? We have a crime scene with no body. I'm Detective Scott C. Barlow, and this sizzling case has just become my top priority. Something seemed truly odd about this one. It was on a moving bus where a murder took place, leaving behind a pool of blood, but no body. There were 4 suspects on the bus: the driver, the cook, the butler, and the entertainer. I thought at first I should turn to the butler. In my experience, the butler has always seemed to be in the middle of things.
So you're the butler. Where were you in the time of the accident?
I was waiting for the cook to make the driver's food.
Where were you waiting?
I was at the front of the bus with the driver and the entertainer.
So was the entertainer with you the whole time?
Yep, the whole time. Except for near the end.
You don't say. So, while you're the entertainer, what do you do exactly?
Oh, well, I just make the trip seem shorter, so to speak. I laugh, and I talk, and I tell stories, and I tell jokes, and I act things out, and, you know, just entertain.
You mean distract?
Oh, well, I had to get a darker shade of sunglasses because the sun was coming really hot through those windshields, and so my sunglasses weren't quite enough. So I went to the back of the bus to get a darker shade of sunglasses. And then that's when I came into the kitchen, and lo and behold, that's where all the blood was. There was blood all over the floor.
And no body?
No, that was the weird thing. No body. Nope.
I hear you're a part of a singing group. What's the name of your group?
Johnson Family Ministries.
Do you play any instruments?
I play guitar, I sing, I also play the mandolin from time to time.
And what's your story?
I was in the kitchen. I was cooking up something, and it just needed a little spices or something. It was missing its edge. So I went over over to the fridge to get some Tapatio, because I knew that was the thing that it was missing. Just then, I heard a blood-curdling scream, and I came back. It was terrible. I can't explain the image that I saw there.
What about the entertainer? Was she there?
She was just closing the window.
So, Mr. Driver, where were you when the murder took place?
Driving?
You seem a little unsure of yourself. Let me ask you again. Where were you when the murder took place?
I was at the wheel of the bus all day.
Aha! So you weren't driving. So which wheel were you under?
The steering wheel? Like I said, I was at the wheel of the bus all day. All I know is I got hungry. I asked the butler to have the cook make me a taco while I was driving.
I noticed you have a clock on your dash. Do you know what time it was?
It was exactly noon when the big hand and the little hand touch at 12. 'Cause I always get hungry when those two hands touch. And the moment it strikes noon, I'm hungry. It was noon.
And what did you see?
I was looking forward. But I waited about 10 minutes for that taco. And they seemed to be taking so long, so I asked the butler to go check on the cook. And then I heard a smash.
What about a scream? A blood-curdling, hair-raising scream?
No, but when the entertainer came, then she told me to stop the bus. And that's when I saw blood all over the carpet and broken glass.
So many suspects, so many options, and yet, it can only be one of them. That driver, he would be pretty sneaky. Nobody would even expect him. He could get by without a trace. I bet nobody would even search him. I wonder how he could do it. He could have switched driving with the butler, committed the crime, and came back without a trace. So that would mean that the butler and the driver would be involved together. Or the entertainer. No, that wouldn't work. The cook said that the entertainer was in the kitchen, closing the window right after the scream. So that wouldn't work. That would leave the cook, though, alone in the kitchen. But the butler said that they came into the kitchen to check on the cook. All these questions. Man, it leaves my mind all boggled up. Could be anybody, and yet nobody at the same time. So, with all these decisions, I decided to make myself a taco. But as I opened up the fridge, I couldn't believe my eyes. It dawned on me. I had solved the case. One of you've committed the crime, and I know which one of you it was. I have evidence that proves it. As I was checking over the facts, I noticed that every one of you called that red splatter blood. Except for the cook.
What are you saying?
Maybe you would like to explain the scream you heard, because the driver didn't seem to hear it. He called it a crash. So either you're lying, or him. Who is it? You'd be surprised to hear that the substance wasn't even blood. In fact, that red substance was indeed Tapatio. The same residue in which I found splattered on your jeans?
That doesn't prove anything. How do you even know they're my jeans?
But can you explain the pick I found in your pocket? Yes. These are your jeans, all right. Your hands are stained with Tapatio. Take them away. Oh, and Mr. Cook, next time you're working with spices, try not to get yourself in such hot water. Well, with Mike and the coroner and all, after breaking the Tapatio bottle, looks like it's just me for now. Sorry to disappoint all those Micah fans, but he'll be back. He will. I would like to leave you with this verse right here in Psalms 139:23. It says, "Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. For point out everything in me that offends you, and lead me along the straight path of everlasting life. You know, we've all done something wrong, I know, for sure, whether big or small. But the thing is, when a verse like that says, test me, search me, it's like giving up the pride that says, no, I'm alright, I've got this all under control. It's completely exposing yourself and asking the Lord, no, I know you see everything in my heart, but I'm going to completely give it up to you and let you clean me, wash me, because every sin, whether big or small, is counted the same unto the Lord. Every sin. It's the same thing, and all we need to do is just give it up to Him, no matter what we've done. Anyways, I'm Matthew J. Johnson, and we'll see you next time on Busn'it.